What's up, everybody? This is Jose with Oakland Latinos United, aka Oakland Latinos Unidos. I'm here with a new video for you guys to enjoy. Well, I'm on here on 13th Ave near Foothill, and a lot of people requested this video, so I'm making this video today. And that video is a new Barrio tours or hood tours of Funktown, aka Funktown, USA, Funky Town. I'm out here in the hood where Funktown started. Rumor has it that on 13th and Foothill in this area, back in the 1970s, Harvey Washington, an African-American, created the Funktown gang or Funktown, USA. They were a big drug gang, and they were rivals with Felix Mitchell and Mickey Mo, so they go back to that time. And I heard they were called Funktown because they didn't take baths, so they were very funky. No, I'm just kidding. Now, because if you're from Oakland, you already know that funk means like beef or Blake or trouble, you feel me? And I'm assuming that they were called Funktown because, they wanted to start all the funk with everybody. Now, here goes Franklin Elementary School. I actually went to school here in 1987 and 1988. And I went to this school because even though I lived on East 7th, like I said, I made another video before. I had a learning disability when I was a kid, so I had to take a special class here. But yeah, a lot of memories here. There was actually a shootout at this school before I got here between the Funktown USA and the family, which was Mickey Mo's crew back in the 84, I believe. I remember I used to hear a lot about that shootout when I was at that school. It was basically a drug gang war. But yeah, Funktown, or the lower San Antonio district as it's really called, is an interesting area. It's a very old neighborhood. A lot of people don't know that it used to be called Brooklyn. It was originally called Brooklyn, no lie, look it up. So this used to be Brooklyn, California back in the days. And I remember going to that church right there when I was at Franklin. We used to always go to field trips there and watch plays and stuff there. I don't remember what it was back then. It was some kind of church. But Funktown is a very diverse area. It's known as an Asian area, but there's a lot of Latinos and African Americans and whites as well. A lot of gentrification has been going on in Funktown. And now we're on 5th and Foothill. And right past the liquor store, we got the sun's in our eyes, but I'll put it by the visor. But yeah, man, I'm going down down 5th towards East 14th. And there's a lot of history in this neighborhood besides it being the old original Brooklyn, California. It was also there used to be an old Barrio here a long time ago, an old Mexican neighborhood. A lot of people don't realize that there used to actually be an old Mexican neighborhood in Funktown back in the days. Now most people know Funktown as being an Asian neighborhood. You feel me? But there used to be a lot of raza and a lot of African Americans in the 80s and 90s. A lot of Vietnamese and Chinese and Cambodians came to the neighborhood, and it's kind of like the new Chinatown, you could say. You feel me? But yeah, ooh, I got my throat's all messed up today. But a lot of Asians came here, and that's what the area is more known for, as being an Asian area, because there's a lot of, pho places, Vietnamese pho places. And yeah, when I was a kid, I remember that was the unemployment office right there. I remember my mom going there a couple times when she was looking for work when I was little. There's those apartments right there. And then I'm going to show you something else as part of the history of this neighborhood. You got right here, it used to be like a school called La Escuelita. I think it's still there. And this school was started by when the Chicano movement happened back in the days. So this school goes back to the Chicano movement days in the 60s. Actually, my brothers and sisters went to that school. It was an elementary school built for Chicanos. A lot of people don't know that story. But yeah, that's, those of you who know, it used to be La Escuelita. And Centro Infantil also, the original Centro Infantil. So if you guys know, you know. La Escuelita was in Funktown. And those of you who probably grew up in East Oakland who were older heads might remember La Escuelita or Centro Infantil de la Raza. But yeah, man, when I was growing up, Funktown was a rough little hood. You had the Funktown gang, you had Asian gangs out here, You had some Chicano gangs too. You feel me? And yeah, man, I remember it was lightweight rough back here back in the days because there's been a lot of gentrification going on. And yeah, man, a lot of white folks moving in. And yeah, it's changed a lot. You know, it's not the same. It's still a lot of Asians. You know, mostly Asian businesses down here, but there's a few Raza businesses too. But yeah, man. So that spot over there is an old school Mexican restaurant. That brown place over there, it's called La Estrellita. I actually used to play a lot of shows there. It's a Mexican restaurant. They have a bar on the side. I played a lot of shows at that spot, La Estrellita. You know what I mean? Right now, because of COVID, they're not really doing much. You feel me? I think they're only doing takeout. But yeah, we did some fucking dope ass shows at that club right there, La Estrellita. My homie Jose, shouts out to my homie Jose, owner of La Estrellita. So right here, I'm gonna show you the old barrio that used to be a long time ago. So right here used to be a place called Victor's Bar, and they moved it down the street now. It's still there. But all these businesses right here used to be Mexican businesses. And this park right here used to have a gang back in the day. It's called Wino Park. It's called Clinton Square Park. And right there used to be the old Mexican movie theater, the Plaza Theater, right there. For those of you who remember, there's Victor's Bar. So yeah, right here on 7th and East 12th, like Jackson's Liquor, used to be a lot of Mexican businesses back in the days. You know what I mean? I remember right there used to be like a ham and eggs place back in the days too. It's a pho place now, but I remember going to eat there breakfast with my dad there when I was a kid. Now we're on East 12, still in Funktown, USA. You feel me? And then there's right there on that corner, there used to be a spot I remember back in the day that was popular. There was a Mexican seafood place called Altamar right there on the corner. Right here, where you see right there, there used to be a Altamar. It used to be a popular, like, Mexican seafood place. I remember this hood right here. I remember seeing, like, homies kicking back right here in front of these apartments back in the 90s. I don't know what hood they claimed or what they were, but I used to always see, like, hella Chicanos and Raza hanging out right here back in the days. You know what I mean? Right here on 11th and East 14th in Funktown. You feel me? Low Chinatown, the new Chinatown. But there's still a lot of Raza here, a lot of Asians, blacks, whites. It's pretty mixed. But yeah, this is the Barrio tours or hood tours of Funktown. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. A lot of people asked me for this video. And yeah, man, I'm bringing it to you live and direct. But yeah, hopefully you like this Barrio Tours edition, Oakland Latinos United, showing you guys Funktown, a little bit of the history of this neighborhood. You feel me? Like I said, it's more known as an Asian neighborhood. Go ahead, brother. I guess not. I'm gonna let him go, but he don't want to go. But yeah, man, right here on 13th and where I started on 13th and International, like I said, where the Funktown USA gang started. So the OGs might remember this spot right here, El Tijuana, Restaurante Tijuana. That place has been there for hella years. It's still open. But yeah, man. So that was a Barrio Tours of Funktown. You feel me? Hopefully you guys liked it. Right here on 13th and East 15th, 15. And yeah, man, subscribe, like, comment on this video. And for sure, let me know what you think of the Barrio Tours of Funktown, USA. I remember back in the days, there used to be a little gas station. You know what I mean? I'm going to go down this street real quick before I end it. But yeah, man. This is Funktown, USA. There used to be the Seamus gas station. Only older Oakland people remember what that is. I guess that was an old gas station chain that used to be in Oakland back in the days. But you got to be an OG, like old school, to remember that. That's like hella old school. You feel me? But yeah, man, I remember hanging out a lot here when I was young with my mom and them. They used to come down here, my mom and dad, because there was like I said, there used to be a lot of Mexican businesses over here. I remember down over there Used to be El Miramontes and Lily's. There used to be a Mexican restaurant right up there on the corner. I remember that back in the days. You feel me? But yeah, back on 13th and International, or East 14th, East 14. But back, yeah, man, that was the Barrio tours of Funktown, USA, Funky Town. You know what I mean? Where they don't play. The new Chinatown. But yeah, man, you can see the marina over there, Embarcadero. Cool little mural right there. So yeah, man, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This has been another edition of Hood Tours, Barrio Tours of Funktown, USA. The old barrio, the old hood, old Brooklyn, California. Those of you who know, if you don't believe me, look it up. That's some true stuff right there. But this is Jose with another edition of Barrio Hood Tours, Funktown, USA, East Oakland, late.